Welcome guys, I am Aswan from Autotech Global. Now I am introducing a real 4-wheel drive off-road SUV, that is the genuine 4-wheel drive with the Mahindra 4XPLOR, that is the Scorpio N. The Mahindra called it as Big Daddy of SUV because it is the widest and the tallest SUV from C to D segment. We can look at the exterior design of the Scorpio N. The bonnet of the Scorpio N is really high. It is wide and muscular in design. The design element of the Scorpio N, which is rugged and boxy look, we get Mahindra Twin Peak logo at the center. Just below the logo, we get a front camera along with parking sensors at here. These are the Mahindra vertical slat front grille with a lot of chrome finish here and here also. These are the double barrel headlamps with bro on top and LED sequential turn indicators on bottom. At the bottommost position, we get LED projector fog lamp with a Scorpion string inspired LED DRLs that looks very nice. Here there is a parking sensor on both sides. Now I am showing the approach angle of the Scorpio N. This is the available approach angle. The approach angle is good. This approach angle helps while going through an uphill, and I am showing the front suspension. It's a double wishbone suspension with coil over shocks with FDD and MTVCL. FDD means frequency dependent damping and MTVCL means multi-tuned valve centerland. This is the 18-inch diamond cut alloy wheels of Scorpio N, and we get a tire profile of 255 by 60 by R18. The tire profile is wide and thick. The Scorpio N comes with a higher bonnet and almost upright A-pillar. This vehicle offers highest commanding seating position in this segment. The ORVMs are large with sequential turn indicators. We can see the grab handle here, chrome line which underlines both of the window lines and it extends up to the D-pillar. The chrome line which surrounds the quarter glass. This design is inspired by the Scorpion string. We get very large window and glass area. Quarter glass is really large. We get Adrenox badging, 57 liter of fuel tank capacity. There is a lot of gap between the tire and body. This gap will help while going through off-roads. Request sensor is available here on co-driver side. I am opening the door. You can hear the thud sound of the Scorpio N. The build quality of the Scorpio N is really nice. This is a 5-star rated vehicle. The Scorpio N is widest SUV in the C segment. The width of the Scorpio N is 1917 mm. The length of the Scorpio N is more than 4.6 meter. The exact length is 4662 mm, and we get 2750 mm of wheelbase for this vehicle. We get silver roof rail on top. Here we get a footstep for easy climbing, and I am going to show the rear end of the Scorpio N. We get the tall stacked LED tail lamps. We get shark fin antenna on top, high mounted stop lamp which is integrated to the spoiler. We also get wiper, washer and defoggers are available. Scorpio N badging, Mahindra Twin Peak logo, request sensor is available here. 4XPLOR badging, you can see the parking sensors on both sides, reverse lamp with reflector. Total 4 parking sensors are available, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the reverse camera of the Scorpio N. We get 4 parking sensors along with the reverse camera. The stepney wheel is placed beneath the boot, and I am showing entire underbody of the Scorpio N. This is the rear suspension of the Scorpio N. It's a pentalink suspension with Watts linkage with the frequency dependent damping and MTVCL. MTVCL means multi-tuned valve centerland. Opening the tailgate of the Scorpio N. This is scooped portion for getting extra space. This is the available boot space of the Scorpio N when the third rows are up. Now I am going to flip the third row seats to extend the boot space. This is the maximum boot space available for this vehicle. After splitting the third row seats, here we get seat belts, small storage space, speakers are available here. We get 12 speaker Sony 3D surround system. We can open this for emergency fuel opening. We get 12 volt charging socket. The Scorpio N is really tall SUV. The visibility is great from this position. We get LED lamps and grab handle on both sides. You can also see this speaker on rearmost end. Then I am placing the third row seats into its previous position and closing the tailgate. You can hear the thud sound. This door can be opened widely up to 70 to 80 degree. You can see it. It's very easy to enter into this vehicle by using this foot pedal and grab handle on top. That's very useful for elderly peoples. You can hear the thud sound of the door. Here you can see the brown finish and a piano black finish, brushed aluminum finish. The glass area is really large. You can see the speaker, small storage space, and I am going to enter into the second row seats by using this grab handle on top. It's very useful to climb in, and footrest is also useful closing the door. This is the maximum legroom. The legroom is great in this sitting position. The seats are scooped. We get magazine holder here. And I am moving to the another seat. This is the minimum legroom. The driver seat is placed in rearmost position. You can see it. This is the rearmost position of the driver seat. And this is the minimum legroom. The seats are scooped. You can see the difference between minimum legroom and maximum legroom. The maximum legroom is huge. The taller passenger also get adequate knee room. I can extend my foot under the co-driver's side. There is a decent amount of space. We get rear AC vents with adjustable blower control, and a USB Type-C charging socket is available here. You get a sunroof. You can see the speakers on both corners. The vanity mirror is not available on driver's side, but the vanity mirror is available on co-driver's side. It's a manual dimming IRVM. Sunglass holder. Lamps on top. Grab handles are available on co-driver's side and both sides of the second row seats. We also get a light on top. The floor is almost flat. The middle person can sit comfortable here like this. The visibility from the second row seats are really great. I can see everything from the seating position. Front visibility is good. You can see the side visibility. The glass area is really large, and you can turn back. The glass area on tailgate is also good. You get 12 speaker Sony 3D surround system. These are the top speakers as a part of it. The dashboard is really flat. I am showing the glove box. It's a cooled glove box. We get decent space. Soft touch material is here. Hard plastic on top. 8-inch infotainment system with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. We get Alexa enabled Watt 3 watt navigation system. That's very useful. We get 70 plus connectivity features in this system. Dual zone climate control. You can adjust the temperature on both sides. 23 degrees Celsius on co-driver side and 22 degrees Celsius on driver side. This is the control for dual tone climate control. We get a lot of physical control buttons. It can be used as a shortcut key. Camera button is here. You can see the different position of the camera. You get dynamic guidelines along with this camera. We get Android Auto, Apple CarPlay and Alexa connectivity. More than 70 plus connectivity features. Adrenox operating system is used in this vehicle. Opening the glove box. This is the available space inside the glove box. We get 6 airbags for safety. 2 on these sides and another 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 6 airbags, ABS, EBD, electronic stability control, hill hold, hill descent control, traction control. Everything is useful, and I am going to show how to flip the second row seats. Here there is a lever and I am using it. The one touch tumble down works very well. Third row seats. The third row seats are wide enough. You get decent amount of width and you will get decent headroom. Speaker, grab handle and light on both sides. The quarter glass area is large. You can see the entire glass area of the tailgate. This is the available legroom for the third row seats. That's very suitable for shorter passengers and kids. We get adjustable headrest on both sides. Seat belts are available. Small storage space. Grab handle, light and speaker. Visibility from the third row seats are good. See the front view, side view and the rear view also. This quarter glass gives good amount of visibility. The third row seats are fixed in position. The second row seats also in fixed position. We get adjustable headrest on both sides, fixed headrest on center, middle armrest and twin cup holders. The second row seats are wide for accommodating 3 people. You can see the reverse camera. The reverse camera comes with adaptive guidelines. You can see how it is easy to maneuver this vehicle. Shifting to drive. and I am showing the front camera. This is the front camera. I am taking a U-turn. You can see how it is easy to take a U-turn by using this electronic steering wheel. Look. And I am moving to reverse. Shifting to drive. You can see the front camera. Crawl function works very well in this vehicle. I take off my foot from the brake pedal. You can see it. The vehicle crawls very well in this slow moving speed. The steering wheel is very light. It's very easy to maneuver in city. You can see how I am using the steering wheel. Very light steering wheel driving on slow speed. But it will weights up on higher speed. The feedback from the steering wheel is very good. Driving the Scorpio and in city is very easy and effortless. This vehicle comes with a 2.2 liter second generation M-Hawk turbo diesel engine. It's a common rail direct injection diesel engine. This 2.2 liter M-Hawk diesel engine, which produces 175 HP power at 3500 RPM, and we get 400 Nm of torque for this automatic variant. The 400 Nm of torque, which starts from 1750 RPM to 2750 RPM. The handling is very good in this Scorpio N. The Scorpio N is very easy and effortless to drive in city. The city driving gives more comfort. We get good amount of handling. I am going to take a sharp turn towards right. It's a steep decline, like a downhill. The vehicle is going downhill. Now it's a off-road. We are going through mild off-road. As a standard rear wheel drive, 4-wheel drive SUV, the suspension feels nice and comfortable. The suspension absorbs very well. Now I am driving through an irregular road. The front camera is very useful while driving through these rough patches of road. The suspension performs superb in this rough road condition. I am going to show the 4XPLOR. This is 4-wheel drive high and 4-wheel drive low. Before engaging into 4-wheel drive, you should keep the gear into neutral position. Now it's in neutral position. Now it is normal mode. You can see it on the display. It's normal mode now. And I am shifting into another mode. Now mode changes to grass, gravel, snow mode activated. Grass, gravel and snow mode is activated now. And again I am changing. Mud, rut mode activated. The next mode is sand mode. You can see the terrain, and now the sand mode is activated. This 4-wheel drive low is used in extreme conditions. Now we need only 4-wheel drive high. Let's start the drive. The sand mode is useful only for loose sand like the beach or desert. We need only mud mode. I shifted to mud rut mode. This mode is very suitable for this kind of terrain. Now we can start the drive. Now it is 4-wheel drive high. Now I am shifting into drive mode. Now the vehicle is moving. You can see how the vehicle performs on this off-road. The suspension travel and the wheel articulation is great for this vehicle. This is a real off-road, and this vehicle is also a real off-road. Now the vehicle is moving slowly. The performance from the engine is really good. Now the vehicle is moving slowly and I am continuing to left direction. The suspension performs very well. We get good amount of confidence while driving this vehicle. It's amazing seating position. Visibility from the seating position is outstanding. I can see up to the front end of the bonnet. That's very useful. This is the highest commanding seating position in this category. You can see the off-road condition. In this condition, we can use the four-wheel drive high. You can see the off-road terrain. It's an extreme off-road terrain and a steep incline. We can go through this off-road. Before off-roading through this extreme condition, we should check it before off-roading. You can see the terrain here. It's a steep incline. I am walking through this terrain. You can see it, how difficult situation it is. Now the vehicle is on this position. We need four-wheel drive high for this uphill condition. Is it okay?
Yeah.
If you want to go through this downhill, it's a steep decline. In this condition, we need to shift four-wheel drive high to four-wheel drive low. I am engaging into four-wheel drive low. We get mechanical and brake locking differential for driving through this extreme condition. Get ready for a downhill. You can see how steep is the decline. The vehicle is going now. Now I am moving the vehicle in rear wheel drive. This is a rough road few minutes before we did a great off-road. The vehicle performs very well on 4-wheel drive. The Mahindra's 4XPLOR 4-wheel drive system is great. It's an amazing technology from the Mahindra. This Scorpio N 4XPLOR is the only vehicle in this segment and in this price tag. There is no competition for this vehicle. In the case of 4XPLOR or this 4-wheel drive system, it's a shift on fly 4-wheel drive system. This vehicle performs very well on rough road. Now I am driving in rear wheel drive. It's a standard rear wheel drive vehicle and an optional 4-wheel drive in selected variants. The steering performs accurately while driving through this off-road, and this steering gives good feedback and it's very easy to operate in city. The suspension, the rear pedaling suspension performs very well along with the front double wishbone suspension while going through extreme off-road. The refinement of the suspension and the engine is absolutely great. The engine and gearbox combination performs very well. Taking U-turn is effortless. Now I am pushing hard to the accelerator pedal. The response from the engine and the gearbox is great. The engine gearbox combination works very well and it works better together. This 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission works efficiently and effectively with this 2.2 liter M-Hawk diesel engine. This diesel engine is very silent and the insulation inside the cabin is superb. This vehicle comes with good amount of approach and departure angle. The ground clearance is also decent. If you want an SUV in between Thar and XUV 700 and you need a 4-wheel drive system, this is the perfect SUV for this price tag. The on-road price of this Z8L diesel automatic 4XPLOR variant is just more than 30 lakhs. The price and dealer address is given on the description box. You can check it. If you have any doubts, you can contact them. We get 6-way powered driver seat. It's a dual tone perforated leather seat. The seats are wide and comfortable. It also gives good amount of support. Engine start stop button, headlight leveler, parking sensor button. Here we get a wider and proper dead pedal. We can access into the driver seat with the help of this grab handle and footrest. And I am getting into the driver seat. You can hear the thud sound of the door. This is the highest commanding seating position in this segment. We get 7-inch digital multi-information display on center. This analog dials and 7-inch multi-information display looks very attractive. 8-inch infotainment system with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Dual zone climate control rotary knob, AC control rotary knob. We get lot of physical control buttons. SOS emergency call button for safety. Dedicated camera button, start stop button, hazard light button, traction control off button, hill descent control button. It's a dummy button for this 4-wheel drive variant. This is used as a drive mode in 2-wheel drive variant. 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission with park, reverse, neutral drive, wireless charger, USB type A charging socket for wired charging, and also we get wired Android Auto connectivity. We get mechanical handbrake, terrain modes. 4 terrain modes are available with 4-wheel drive high and 4-wheel drive low. Cup holder, middle armrest is wide enough, and we get small storage space under the armrest. Visibility from this driving position is outstanding. This vehicle offers best-in-class visibility in this segment, and I am showing the sunroof. Opening the sunroof, and closing. Driving through narrow roads are very easy. The steering feels very light and suspension performs very well. The suspension absorbs very well on this rough road. Now I am driving through a rough road. The steering wheel is very effortless and easy to maneuver in all kind of narrow roads. And I am driving this vehicle into highway. We can check the performance of the vehicle, drivability, handling and the steering feedback on the highway. Now I am pressing hard to the accelerator pedal. The engine performs very well. We get good throttle response. The steering waits upon higher speeds. The suspension absorbs all irregularities on this highway. Now I am going to take a sharp U-turn. and I am showing how easy to take a U-turn with this electronic steering wheel. Taking a U-turn, it's a sharp U-turn. Effortless. It's very effortless to take a U-turn with this electronic steering wheel. The steering is extremely light on lower speed and it weighs upon higher speed. A lot of irregularities are there on this highway, but the suspension absorbs very well. We get good body control and balance. The body roll is well controlled as a ladder frame SUV. As a result, we get better drivability and handling. Visibility from this driving position is outstanding. I can see up to the front end of the bonnet. We get a good commanding seating position thanks to Mahindra designers. This 2.2 liter M-Hawk turbo diesel engine is very smooth and refined. We get nice throttle response. The delivery of the torque which starts from lower RPM. The steering weighs upon higher speed. It's effortless to control this Scorpio. And now I am showing the white color and I am going to open the hood. The bonnet is really heavy. This bonnet is really heavy and strong. We get proper insulation here. This is the Mahindra's 2.2 liter M-Hawk turbo diesel engine. We get a lot of space in the engine bay. You can see the gap here. The Mahindra designed this vehicle with a long bonnet. This long bonnet will increase the safety of the engine. It also helps to inspect the engine room. The service technicians can inspect the engine room with more comfort and convenience. This is a second generation 2.2 liter M-Hawk turbo diesel engine. It's a common rail direct injection diesel engine. This engine produces 175 HP power and 400 Nm of torque. This engine is mated with an 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission. It's a very refined and smooth diesel engine, and this is very powerful also. You can see this 2.2 liter engine is really huge and we get a lot of space here. This massive space gives a lot of cooling. This engine is very refined. The main advantage of the engine is, first one is the refinement level. Another one is it's really silent as a diesel engine. And it is very easy to maintain within this space. The Mahindra adds more safety by increasing the length of this bonnet. That gives more safety to this engine. You can see how heavy is this. This bonnet is heavy and strong. You can hear the thud sound. The build quality is superb for this vehicle. This is a 5-star safety rated vehicle. The Scorpio N is the only vehicle in this ladder frame category and this price tag with a 5-star safety. And you can see this area is really strong. The strength of this door and this pillar is very strong. You can see it on the crash test. Now this engine is working now. It's on. Now the engine is in on position. I am getting into the vehicle. The vehicle is really silent. You can't hear the engine noise inside the cabin. Now I am accelerating. The NVH level of this vehicle is superb. Now I am going to conclude about the Mahindra Scorpio N. The Mahindra Scorpio N is a real 4-wheel drive off-road SUV with 4XPLOR and shift-on-fly 4-wheel drive technology that's very capable. This vehicle comes with a standard rear-wheel drive, standard across all variants, and we get 4-wheel drive in selected variants. The Scorpio N is very capable off-road SUV with ladder frame chassis. Now I am going to finishing my video. Thanks to PPS Mahindra showroom Kochi. Thanks for watching my video and I am very thankful to PPS Mahindra Kochi. They arranged this Scorpio N for me and they give all support and facilities. If you want to test drive and book a vehicle, you can contact them. The contact number and address is given on the description box. And this is the landmark of the showroom. Metro pillar 296 is here and there is a Bismi on opposite side. This is the PPS Mahindra showroom. Again, thanks for watching my video and support me by giving like, share and subscribe. Thank you.